On the road today, heading to Indian Point in Branson, Missouri. Steep grade, 35 miles per hour. Just showing everyone we are not the slowest on the road. Right there.
Welcome to Missouri.
Woohoo! Hello, Missouri.
Well, hello fellow RVers. It's Gary once again sharing behind the camera with Ruff Road RV Life, and we like looking at freedom. So where has freedom brought us for this video? Well, we were in Arkansas, we crossed the Ozarks, made it here to Branson, Missouri, to Indian Point Park, right in the middle of Tourist Central. It's on Table Rock Lake, which is a huge lake that I think covers or is part of 3 states. So we're right here in the middle of Missouri's Disney World. But we're going to go show you this park. It's 74 sites, a bunch of marinas and other stuff. So I guess we'll just go start reviewing. It's that way.
Off to the right is the dump station.
The only dump station.
The only dump station, right there. The boat dock is straight ahead. The Indian Point Recreation Area. Here you go. It's a peek at the park. We're going to drive right by it and go down here and check out the marina real quick. A couple of things to be really excited about with this. There's a restaurant to our left, right over there.
Limited hours.
Yes, and a lot of little resort like cottages and apartments and things here, but there's a convenience store right to my left there. So you can get the things on the flags: beer, wine, snacks, liquor, propane, ice and water. Welcome to the lake. And again, there, right there is the RV park. And oh look, there's Ruff Road. There we are. This is coming down into the marina area, which looks...
And this sign cracked me up. Overflow parking is in a ditch.
Overflow parking in a ditch. Welcome to Indian Point Marina. They have boat rentals here. There is a floating cafe. But there's no fishing anywhere that we can see. I haven't seen the first fisherman here. I mean, from the shore.
As you can see, it's very popular.
Yes, that's where we were wondering where all the cars were going earlier. Apparently to the marina. So, again, just showing you where the RV park is, just right up there. Swim beach is directly across there. Where you see those folks in the water.
And as you can see, there's quite a few marinas here.
Yeah, they go on that way. Very scenic lake.
There's the floating cafe.
We're going to be checking out that little fun place.
I looked at the menu. It ran about $8-10.
Yeah. Oh, geese. Hello, geese. I love seeing geese. Boat ramp. Boat ramp.
Possibly, yeah. More marinas.
There's a dive center here as well. So all kinds of water recreation. But you know what we don't see? We don't see people out there pulling, maybe on the weekend, you know, doing the inner tube thing.
I checked the navionics on my phone for this lake, and it goes up to 200 feet deep. So it's a deep lake.
cottages if you don't have an RV and you want to come stay in the area. There's all kinds of lodging here. It looks like a little hotel and cottages off to our right. See people out there grilling and picnicking. So, like, here's another resort, Hunter's Friend Resort. Just past the booth. They do have an attendant here.
Yes, they do.
After our past couple of parks of no attendance.
So your immediate right as you come through the check-in station is the dump station, and this is the only dump station in the whole park.
There's a dump on both sides, right?
Correct.
Yes. And when you get around here, there is a dumpster, but that field straight ahead, we see deer there every day, every night.
So this is your dump station, one on either side.
Non-campers pay $5. That's a price we haven't seen for a while for a dumping fee, but right out there, it's a great place to see deer in the afternoon.
So now we're going to try and figure the loops out for you.
So there is a check-in that we just came in. And then there's a host site to our right, but we're just gonna go in order. This is kind of spread out here and there in 3 little areas, right? Or 4 little areas, kinda.
Well, kind of.
As we're going along here, I'll just show you what this one looks like. We'll be driving through there in a minute. All right, campsites 1 through 28. Okay, before we start, this is a very, very busy campground with a lot of people out. So we're going to do the best we can to show you sites, but we are going to avoid taking pictures of folks while they're sitting out enjoying their day. So right in front of us is site number 2.
And yes, we're in backwards. There's 3.
Site 3 has no one in it. There you go. It's an inside site. So there is an inner loop, another inner loop, and there's outside sites. There's a lot of sites here.
74.
Yeah, 4 is right there. 5 is right there. And there are sites to my left. And no real true waterfront sites, although you have water views. Like coming up right here, site 8 there has a marina view. So there's an inner loop right there, and so you can see how that looks. And then we're back on the outer loop. It's supposed to be one way. There's 1, 12 is right over here. I just want to show you that one because it's just kind of like hanging out over the edge there. And we just passed, I don't know, 13, I think.
13 or 14.
Yeah. So there's the inner loop there. You access that from the inside loop. And then site 13's to my left. And coming up here is site 19.
And we're back to the main loop.
Yeah. $20 to the left. Okay, here's one that no one's in. 22 has a nice view of the water too. 23 right there on the right. You know, so you do have your own space, and the pads are nice. They do look a little slopey, some of them, but
It's like this one over here has got a pretty good angle.
yeah. Can't see that one's 24. 25 is right over there. That's a bathroom right there. So just bathrooms only. Just past 27, and right there is 28.
So this is 1 loop and a half.
Mm-hmm.
A loop and a piece.
So you can see the cottages we drove by a while ago on the way to the marina and the convenience store and the resort areas over there. Okay, next.
The next set of loops is going to be 29 through 47.
29 through 47. Well, we wondered why this area was never really full. 29 through 47 are electric only, no water. But there's 31 right there.
Well, there's 32.
Yeah, 32 is right to the right.
There's 36 down here. 37.
Yep. So they're just kind of terraced in here.
39.
39's right down there. Hello. And 40 and 41. It's kind of like a double site. 40 and 41 right there. 42 is a pull through. Nice.
Looks that way.
Mm-hmm. And
45 back up in there. 47 up there on the left. A little 46 here on the right.
so there you go. That's what this little section is all about.
And then we get to go uphill.
This makes a nice dog walk, by the way. Once again, lots of park roads to wander around on.
And right there's the check-in.
Mm-hmm. And park attendant. Okay, next stop.
48 through 57.
So first up is 48, right here on the right.
It's also the swim beach.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we just made the turn here to keep going around. There are, like I said, a lot of folks sitting out. There's site 52 to the left. There's a pull through to my right with some folks there. And then coming up is site where that Class C is 51. Site 51. And straight ahead is site 50. And I think this is a park host here on the right. So that takes care of that part of that loop. And we're gonna whip around here and check out the tent sites. Like, pretty little host site. I think I mentioned in our last video about how the host, I enjoy looking at their sites the way they have them all set up. So here's one.
It's 54 with an incline.
Site 54. We were trying to figure out how that would work with an RV, but then we realized, oh wait a minute, that is a tent site, a primitive site. I mean, I guess you could have a little pop-up or something that could handle that elevation. And the water is on our left through the trees. You can just see it barely. Site 55 right there on the right. And coming down here is site 56.
She has electric and water.
Yeah, now we're getting back into electric and water sites. And there's a nice site that I like it's right on the water. You can have a hammock. I don't know what site that is, but we're about to find out. 57. Nice, very nice. And now we're coming around to the swim beach, which is just over that railing. There's steps to go down. The beach. Playground and pavilions right up there.
It's a nice lake. It's like a clear water lake.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And there's a little path from the playground down to the beach area. And then this road will take us back around and join the main road, but we have one more section to look at. There's picnic tables here and there. If you look right up through those trees, and I don't know if you can tell those rocks that you see, that's where the road goes. This is kind of switchbacks back around up there. But we're going to be down here for a minute. We have one more little area to check out. Here we are. 58 through 74?
Yep.
All right, here we go. This is site 58 right there.
This to me looks like a newer area or something.
59
Pull
is
through.
a pull through, kind of overlooking the swim beach area. And then we are just passing site. That's a cleaning. That's a host site. 60 on the left. And 61 is on the right. 62 on the left. As you can see, this campground is pretty full, and this is Wednesday, and it's not a holiday. 63 right there.
Yeah, we haven't noticed any mass exodus on Sunday or Monday.
Yep. 64, nice pull through right there. And you do get some water views through the trees.
This is showers.
Oh, there is another shower house. So there are two shower houses. We were thinking but we walked down here. We just didn't walk all the way down.
Right.
All right, so here's the rest of this loop up here. And it's very busy. Very, very busy part. It's like 67's to my right. And see through the trees, you can see some blue, but there's so many trees that you really can't see a lot. 69 right there. To my right. They have their back porch opened, overlooking the water. And site 70 is a pull through. Site 71 right there. So you got a little water view back down in there. Not horrible. 72's on the left. And 73 is this little.
It's a good thing they put a fence there.
Yeah. You can hear the kids out in the water right there. This is right down the road, not very far. How many miles would you say from Silver Dollar City theme park?
Couple.
And 74 right there. Now that's a nice site. Very nice.
Last one.
74. It looks like you go downstairs to your living area. Nice.
Now you might want to check the size of your rig with these sites in here because
This is site 65. And there's another site. That one is site 62. So when I was looking, because we thought we might have to stay a couple of extra days, I noticed that a lot of them are 36 foot max RV size. So just pay attention to that. That one we just passed 60. And here is a pull through. Very nice space right there. $59. Okay, and then we're back to where we came in here. And if we went to the right, we would go back down to the beach area. Well, up here, not there. You wouldn't go anywhere right there.
right here.
Yeah, but we're gonna go straight. So you can see what this other side looks like. There's the road to the beach on this side. And then this is the road we turned off of a while ago to check out that other loop. There is a group camp up here on the left. We'll pass it in a minute. It did have a lot of people there. They must have been having an event. I don't know if they're still there. Yep, they are. But it's right to our left through the trees. I'm not gonna, there's tents and people up there. I don't know if it's a Boy Scout group or something like that. So there's the road we were just down on. And here is the playground that I gave you a peek of a while ago. Playground and pavilion coming up.
And despite this park being full, we really don't notice a lot of foot traffic.
No,
as far as when we're out and about.
No, I think this is a place to be.
It's like a park and go.
Yeah, because there's so much to do in Branson. So much.
It's overwhelming.
Yes. We are meeting family here and gonna go check it out. There's an open sign right there, which I showed you a while ago. And so my daughter said, "Okay, look and see what there is to do." I could only take about 2 minutes of it, and then it was overwhelming and I had to stop looking. It was too much.
And we're back to the check-in booth.
Right. Heading back to home sweet home. Ruff Road and the Ruffs.
All right, so we did the drive around the campground actually a few days ago. We've been here 11 days. 5 days we spent with my daughter and granddaughter at this park here. Our Verizon service to me has been in and out.
But okay.
And of course, the park, we could walk our dog around the park. The Marina, right there, our view.
From our campsite.
There's a Dollar General, not far from here if you need some supplies. It takes me about maybe 10 minutes to get to it. As far as things to do here in Branson, Missouri, there's a lot. And when my daughter got here, we had 5 days. Whoa.
So we were able to do everything we wanted to do. Silver Dollar City is actually right up the road here, just minutes away. And that's a really neat 1800s themed park. And with lots of rides and food and all this stuff, shows. And they have a sister park that is a Silver Dollar City. It's called White Water. It's a water park. So we were able to do that. It's called White Water. It's a little further away and more into Branson. We went shopping at Branson Landing, and then we swam and fished here in the lake, which is really a nice
They also
lake.
went zip lining.
Yes, there was zip lining in there as well. So just about anything that we wanted, everything that we had planned to do, there is so much to do here.
I think that Silver Dollar City has several different packages you can buy.
Yes. And
So-
let me tell you, coming from Florida, the prices here are family friendly. They're very reasonable.
Right.
And we didn't find it too busy, sorry.
That's
We
okay.
didn't find it too busy. We went during the weekdays, and it wasn't horrible. I mean, we were able to there was a little bit of wait for a couple of rides, but for the most part, the lines moved pretty quickly.
Right. And speaking of shopping, I believe it took me about 20 minutes to get there. There's a Bass Pro Shop here in Branson. It's a smaller Bass Pro Shop. Very busy store. I mean, it's elbow to elbow in there, but there is one. And I believe about 45 minutes from here out of Springfield, Missouri, that's the mothership of Bass Pro Shop. It's located there. If you like Bass Pro and want to take a day ride and check that out, it's supposedly their flagship.
Yes.
Now, while we were here at the park, did we eat out?
Yes, we did. And we don't eat out. You won't hear us talk about restaurants a lot, but right here, there's Indian Point Floating Cafe, which is right behind us in the water. How can you not eat there? And the food was really good, reasonably priced. They're not open every day though.
Thunder.
Yeah. And we're trying to catch this in between storms. It's like, no, there's not food on my shirt. It is raindrops.
Now, during our stay here, it's been sunny and hot or thunderstorming.
Right.
It's almost reminds us of Florida. But anyway, back to the food.
Back to the food. Liza Jane's Harborside Pub and Grub, right over here. You could literally walk there from your campsite, and they had really good food, reasonably priced, nice folks, both places. So we were happy about that. And I want to mention, this is right by this road, the Marina Road. As you can hear, it's pretty trafficy.
A lot of boat traffic.
Yeah. So we went to have coffee, and we found this coffee shop called Mochas and Meows. And so if you are a cat lover, you would love this place, because what they've done is partnered with the Humane Society, and they have adoptable cats in a room that you pay a fee for 15, 30, 45, whatever it's set up by, I think 15-minute increments, and you can go in and pet the cats or just watch the kitty cats and adopt one if you like. So in 2 years, they've saved 107, they've adopted out 107 cats. So we did that, and that was awesome. Just 15 minutes, $4 for 15 minutes, and of course that money goes to help the cats. So what a great thing that was. I think a plug for them. Yep. I know, he's a cat lover.
Now, like I said, the marina's very busy. I see boats in there, a lot of water sports, a lot of people just out there just having a day cruises, having fun.
You can rent boats there.
Yes, there's also a paddle boat dinner cruise thing you can go.
Oh yes, it was full.
If you want to try that.
We couldn't do that.
But you got to reserve ahead for that thing.
Yeah.
As far as fishing goes here at the park, if you're a bank fisherman, there's not a lot of areas here to fish off the bank.
But we found.
I did find a spot, and actually if you went to the Table Rock day use area, there's probably more opportunity to bank fish over there, which is about, what, 20-minute ride?
I think so,
to get there. There's also a couple of trails there too. But over there by the swim beach was, let's talk about the swim beach. That was great. It's big. It's got a rocky bottom, so you might want to wear some shoes.
Yes.
The water temperature was amazing. It was fantastically perfect.
Yes.
And we visited the beach
multiple times.
Yes.
Daily.
And we would stay there till almost 9 o'clock at night because it's so nice in the water there.
Yeah. Very nice. They have little picnic tables around. Not many, but you know, it wasn't crowded during the week.
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
But right there at the beach, if you look off to your left where the rope's end and you can go on down, there's a nice area there for fishing. And I did go fishing there with my daughter. We caught probably 50 bluegill and sunfish, but they were, small fish. But if you had a young child or something that you wanted to take fishing with them, hook in a worm, catch little bluegills, it's right there, and you just throw your line out and boom.
And turtles.
Well, yeah, she caught 2 turtles.
Yeah.
So that's a good little fishing spot there.
Yeah, so we did find, and we mentioned in our drive around that we weren't sure where you could fish, but we did find that. So that was awesome. We had a good time there. Speaking of turtles, really quick, you will see turtles, geese, and very large carp, I guess.
Yes.
Because they feed them right off the floating cafe.
Big
so
carp.
They are just always there begging for food, and you can actually go in and buy a little bag of food to feed the fish, the geese, and the carp.
Ducks too.
The ducks. Yeah, there are ducks too. So
we did see turtles walking around here, and deer.
There's deer. Every day we saw deer here. So it's, even though it's in this tourist area, like right across the street here, we mentioned in our videos, are cabins, and there's resorts everywhere, and right up the road is Silver Dollar City. You still can have the camping experience here.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have a nice space. We passed couple of RV campgrounds, and not as much space. We did go to Table Rock State Park and check out that campground, and it was packed.
There's 200 sites there, and
packed. And it wasn't bad, but not as much space as here, I don't think.
right.
Yeah. But also, Silver Dollar City has their own campground. We did not go into that, but just know that if you wanted to camp here, this isn't the only. We're at Indian Point Campground, not the only game in town. There's plenty to choose from. KOAs, if you want a more full service park, they have that. So.
And speaking of this campground, we're going to give you a little bit of a rundown of things that we might not have caught in our first drive around. Some of these sites are electric, no water. They got shared water spigot.
29 through 47. 29 through 47.
Electric only with a shared water spigot. And there's 2 primitive
Yes.
sites.
Yes.
Okay.
Just two primitive
Just 2
sites.
primitive sites.
With nothing, no electric.
And then all of the others would be 50 amp and water.
And if you want a nice site, we did like 57. It looks like it's by the beach, and so, but it's not really. Like, the beach is around the corner and everything is downhill, and it just backs right up. It's the closest to the water, and you can actually walk right down there and put your kayak in or go fishing. So
Right.
we were fishing right to the right of that a little bit. So site 57 is a really good site to get you closest to the water. Another thing, on the map, it only shows 1 shower house, but on the other loop that let's see, it's numbers 48 through, nope, not 48,
This one.
yes, 58 through
74.
74. There is another shower house there. So we felt a little bit better because it appeared that there was only 1 shower house on the map for 74 sites. But there are 2 shower houses, 4 private showers and bathrooms in each building. So
Right.
8 altogether.
And it was good water pressure, hot water. So
Yeah.
no complaints.
Yeah, so let's see. We had so much to cover here. We did Gary mentioned the trail. We did the Lakeshore Trail that is at Table Rock State Park just before that, where the dam is. And that is a really nice paved trail that you can walk down to the water if you want to go spend a day, have a picnic, whatever. That was a
True.
really pretty area.
Or bike.
Or bike. Yeah, we didn't get to bike. We were busy doing walking,
Yeah.
doing walking things. So let me look at my list.
Look at the list and see if we've got it all.
Shopping tip. I think that about covers it. It was a very action-packed visit here. 11 days. We're gonna roll on down the road and dip a little bit back south into Arkansas, heading back east. So not completely far away from Missouri, because then we're gonna go back into Missouri.
Yeah,
after
we're
that.
going to go from Arkansas to Missouri, back into Arkansas, back up to Missouri.
And all you travelers will know the excitement of adding that sticker to your map, because we added Missouri to our map. So now we have one more state that we've camped
Into.
in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we covered it all?
I think we've covered it all.
Okay.
It's a lot
So
to
we're
cover.
going to wrap it up because it's probably going to be a pretty little bit of a lengthy video.
Yeah.
But anyway,
there
that's-
may be a follow-up video of the area, just to show you a glimpse of the parks and what all we did. So just look for that. That'll be at some point.
True.
All right.
So we're headed to Mountain Point,
Robinson Point.
Robinson Point,
in Mountain
in
Home.
Mountain View,
Mountain Home,
Mountain Home,
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Whatever she said.
99 miles away.
Yeah, so stay
Short day
tuned for
for
that
us.
one. And click like and subscribe. And we're sporting our new shirts.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
These are part of our Rough Road Ramble wear on Teespring.
Yeah.
And
We're going to get a little commercial here.
yeah. So his says have a, do I say crappie or crappy? Kind of
Crappy.
day. Having a crappy?
Crappy.
Having a crappie? Will you say it?
Having a crappy kind of day.
Yeah.
It's probably crappy though.
And I'm tree hugger, because
Yeah.
I'm a tree hugger. So anyway, if you're interested, check out the link below and see what we have to offer in the way of t-shirts. And we have our Rough Road shirts there, and our Freedom shirts, and camping shirts, yoga shirts, fishing shirts.
Yep.
What else? Outdoors, hiking.
All the
So
above.
yeah, anything camping, RV related.
I'm Gary.
Sharon.
Of course, the dogs are in the RV sleeping. See you in the next video. Hope to see you on the road.
Safe travels.
Take care. We like looking at freedom. And we're
Even
gonna-
on rainy days.
Yeah. So we're going to travel up the road to some new freedom. Bye, folks.